picking up my son this morning. About to hit the day. Look at this dude. He ain't ready. He ain't ready for the day. He ain't ready. He ain't ready, y'all. He ain't ready. What up, son?
What's up?
Chilling, man. You ready for the day, man?
Yeah, I'm in a long one.
Yeah, whatever, man. I don't know if you ready.
I am, my friend.
Yes. Get ready to head to our first appointment, and apparently we already see this server that called my government name. I don't know who this is. This is strange. What a way to start off the day. We gonna see.
I knew that was you guys.
Oh, that's my thing. What's up, man? I was like, wait a minute. Who knows? Yeah, man.
What's good? What's good?
Yes. Oh, actually, no, because that's gonna be
it ain't
gone.
gonna last long.
It ain't gonna last that long. All right, my brother, man.
Great seeing you guys, man.
Likewise, man. Take
Next
care.
time I'll hook it up, bro.
All right, man.
Yeah, I'll get it for free next time.
I appreciate it, man.
Seeing you guys.
Later. Ah, that's crazy, man. My man Luke. So again, man, relationships, man. You just never know where people are working at, where they pull up at, man. You know, I just try to treat people with respect, you know, because and it's a whole story behind that dude right there. But to see him in a place where he's at right now, even talking about God and all that stuff, it's bigger than just pulling up on a Starbucks. It's no accident. I don't see anything as an accident, and this is the start of today. Following OG1, so get a chance to see the stuff that doesn't get on Instagram or social media, because it's just kind of how I live every day. So and so some stuff, you know, I'm very hesitant of documenting or even posting, because I never do things really out of, let me show people, you know, what I do, you know, that, you know, kind of like a show off type thing. But at the same time, I think it's very important for people who you don't know, who watch you, to see kind of what you do, not for show off purposes, but really so people can know why you do things and how you do things, so hopefully it inspires other people to do the same. Or then you have the other hand, that most of the time social media shows the highlights of things, but don't necessarily show the process of things. People hear about things I do in the community, but people don't necessarily see those things. And again, I do a lot of those things just because that's just a part of me trying to bless other people or trying to inspire other people, just because of what I believe. You know, God has given me a responsibility to share in with the talents and gifts that He's given me. So, but I'm very hesitant a lot of times to show certain things, because again, I don't want it to come off as bragging or showing off, because it's not that. It's really to show and to hopefully inspire people to get involved in community, to get involved with bettering themselves, connecting with whatever faith that you have. I'm really, you know, that's just really what I'm about. So yeah, and we're just starting the day. Right now we're heading to Vancouver. It is 9 o'clock in the morning, but I've been up since 7 preparing for the day. So we're headed to Vancouver. My man I Am Jordan, who runs the Hip Hop Fighting Cancer, is doing an infomercial, and he started his nonprofit organization which I'm very proud of. And you'll have to follow him. I am Jordan on PDX, I believe, on IG. You get his story, and so I'm really excited to go and do this infomercial for him in support of the hip hop fighting cancer. So if you don't know about hip hop fighting cancer, find it, Google it, and support the cause, because it's really taken the platform of hip hop, the hip hop culture, to start addressing this silent killer called cancer. And just my experience within the last couple of years, me overcoming cancer or being a cancer survivor, but also losing a couple of people, close friends to cancer. And they're all in the hip hop community, and we don't really talk in the hip hop community about health. We just have it. It's just culturally something that we don't talk about. We talk about music. We talk about fresh clothes. We talk about, all kinds of other things within the hip hop community, but we don't really talk about health. So I'm excited, and again, I'm proud of my man Jordan for taking the steps and using his platform as an artist in the hip hop culture to raise awareness. And so anything like that I support. So, man, it's the first leg of today. It's going to be a long one. Hope y'all ready for it.
We can do it. We can do it for him. I can hear you in there too, so we can just say bigger.
Jordan, do you mind me saying David Jackson, aka DJ O.G one? Okay, yeah. For more information, visit hiphopfightingcancer.org. Having this brand, this is the Hip Hop Cancer or strand, because then what that does is that puts you in a position of sanctioning and saying this is here's the solution, as opposed to certain things might work for other people. We want to provide information access so people can know what's out there. So your position is more or less starting the conversation, raising the funds for the researching.
But you're part of the reason why we started it. So I want to make sure that we do it the right way. So I'm gonna get back to them and let them know exactly what you said. Yeah. They're definitely open to sponsor us and donate money.
Yeah, and that to me, that's a safe lane. I mean, whether it's doing events and saying, hey, you have these people that are sponsors, because the reality is some people are using cannabis as an option for pain or whatever. Even though I was diagnosed, I fought my way back to the turntable. Through God's grace and self-determination, I beat cancer. I have not regained back. What's up, y'all? It's your guy DJ O.G. here with my man Jordan from Hip Hop Fighting Cancer as a part of the day. Before I head to the Moda Center, had to stop through and be a part of the organization, doing some branding and telling stories from people who are affected by this whole silent killer called cancer, man. So this is my man. Before he even started this, we connected on some music, and I just want to say I'm just really proud of him kind of stepping into his calling in terms of just playing a proactive part in addressing the whole thing of cancer, man. Tell the people a reason why you even started the Hip Hop Cancer. What inspired you to do that?
So in August, I watched my grandmother pass away from terminal cancer, and it really struck me to my core. And being a part of the hip hop community, I felt that the only thing that I knew that I could offer to help fight cancer was hip hop entertainment. And knowing DJ O.G what he went through, and just the fact that he's a mentor in our hip hop community, it only made sense to talk to him about his fight with cancer, but also what we can do to help fight cancer and fund cancer research.
There it is right there. And so those that are tuning in right now, I want to make sure that you understand that this is very important. We need to start the conversation in our hip hop community about health in general, specifically also about cancer. So to support my man in his efforts, make sure that you check in with hiphopfightingcancer.org. That is hiphopfightingcancer.org. You'll see it tagged on the video, so make sure that you log on to there, support with the finances, any way, resources, whatever you got connected to bettering our health. Hit my man up, man. I appreciate you, man.
Appreciate you,
anything
OG.
I can continue to help you, man.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna do it. Now we're off to the Moda Center. Hey, but sometimes I do. Man, just got through setting up for tonight's game against the Milwaukee Bucks in the Moda Center. Had my man Connor come through and was capturing some in-arena footage for the hip hop fighting cancer footage. So now, shoot, what time is it? It is just 12:40. I have a meeting in 20 minutes because I have a company called Leadertainment, which is a coaching company, not in like athletic coaching, but in life and personal and business development coaching that I have. I have one meeting with a client. So now I'm headed there. Then after that, I'll be back here at the Moda Center, ready to get ready for game night and everything that follows that.
I just
What's up, y'all? You got DJ O.G, official Portland Trailblazers DJ here in the Moda Center as we're going to be taking on the Milwaukie Bucks tonight. Tough game. I'm here getting warmed up. See the guys that you'll see in a moment. They're warming up, getting their shots up. It's going to be a good game. I want y'all to stay tuned because you're going to have to check out the party after the party with me. You're going to be hanging out with me for the whole night. As you see the stuff that I was doing during the daytime, shout out to my man Jordan from Hip Hop Fighting Cancer. It is what it is, a full day. So y'all stay tuned. We need y'all, if y'all are Blazer fans coming in the Moda Center, need you to come bring that energy. That said, if you like what you see in the content, make sure you push the subscribe button on YouTube. Till then, let's go.
Ride around smoking by myself. Don't you know I do?
I play whatever I want. It's going down. Classic hip hop. Let's go. Rest in peace, Spike Dog.
Hold up a second, son, cause we almost there. You can be a black man and leave all your friends. Ice cold Michelle, fight for that white coat. This one for them good girls, straight across the beach. Wildin', living it up in the city. Got trucks up, the same round, gotta kiss myself, so pretty. I'm too hot. Call police and the fireman, I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man, I'm too hot. Say my name, you know who I am, I'm too hot. And my band better than money, break it down. God says hallelujah. God says hallelujah.
You're the sixth man, and the Moda Center is. Now everybody on your feet and make it loud, 'cause here comes your home team.
Inside my DNA.
City, are you ready for your Portland?
What's up, guys? You got DJ O.G. Tough game tonight. Milwaukie had to put their handles on us, but we lived to play another game. Now it's the after party, the first leg of the after party. I got another one after this. This is the Trailblazers lounge that I'm, getting it in before I get it in. Let's go. What's up, guys? It is almost 2 a.m. in the morning the next day, and I'm just getting home from the last event, spinning for the Milwaukie Bucks organization, little social gathering at the Porter Hotel. Want to give a shout out to Mo, my folks Mo, Miss Taylor, for connecting me with the gig. Shout out to my man Marco, aka Zinker, for holding it down. at the Porter Hotel until I got there. Very great job, man. Spinning, got a lot of good feedback behind that. Shout out to my son Nathan, who's been hanging with me since early this morning when I picked him up, all the way to the end of the night, getting footage of how my day was. What else? Man, I'm tired, y'all. I got to get up at 7 a.m. to head to church in Eugene, Oregon. So that's a 2-hour drive each way. I'm not complaining because it's more than worth it. Before I end, again, if you guys like what you saw today, I know it's a long documentation today, but I just wanted to give everybody an idea, kind of a day of OG1, but also to hopefully inspire people, because those that have been following my story, you understand that a few years, is almost 3 years in March, I was struck blind as a result of my cancer surgery. So me being able to do the things that I'm doing now with visual impairment, still dealing with chronic pain and all those things. Again, it's not a matter of feeling sorry for me, but I'm hoping it inspires people to understand that you will always have a choice. You'll always have a choice of how you choose to respond to life circumstances. You don't always have control of things that happen, but you do have control over how you respond to it. And I just thank God. I just thank God for giving me the strength to be able to endure, and to be able to continuing to share my gifts and talents to the world, to touch the lives of people. And I never want to take things for granted. Everything that I've done today is as a result of a blessing that God has had in mercy and grace over my life. And everything that I've gone through has prepared me for everything that I've dealt with and will continue to face in the future. And so hopefully that inspires someone that that is watching and listening. And I know, again, social media platforms tend to show highlights, and it can't show every single detail of people's lives, but I choose to share some of the things I experienced, not for the sake of showing off or bragging or anything like that, because I am very clear that I have been giving opportunities. I've been given opportunities by people who trust and depend on me and have confidence in me for whatever reason, which I feel is God-given as well. So I want to always keep that at the forefront of my mind and never find myself in a state where I forget that, because that can be gone tomorrow. So with that said, you guys, I appreciate y'all tuning in. Push the subscribe button, because I will periodically be posting things that hopefully will inspire, educate, and hopefully just help someone's life. So I'm out, y'all. Peace.